I started running whenever I was nearly 40 years old. I had previously tried running a few times in my life. It wasn't something that I was ever able to stick with because, well, about I think 2009 I tried running I got into it for about a month or two, and the shin splints I had were so sore I just had to stop. I also took a lot of stitches, which I just couldn't get rid of. Every time I went out to run, I was crippled with them, and I couldn't figure out at the time what was going on, but now I do realise that I was just running too fast and my fitness wasn't there. Like I just don't think I had the breath work, if that makes sense. But yeah, and other occasions throughout my life, like I maybe went out for 1 or 2 runs and then just either pain or didn't enjoy it or whatever, I just stopped. It's a similar story with me with the gym. Like in my early 20s I went to the gym quite consistently and enjoyed it, me and like my brother and a few friends, but again maybe lasted a number of months at a time and then I fell off the wagon, so to speak. And other than that, I've done literally nothing my whole life. Like I feel I had a stint of cycling as well, probably in around 2007 or so, and I'd done it for a number of months. I felt like I was quite good at it, and I just never stuck with it. I never stuck at it. I've tried so many things in my life and never stuck at it, and yeah, there's a repeating pattern there. Dear knows what the crack is with that. But so another big part of my life really was I suppose toward the end of school I started drinking quite heavily, and I say quite heavily, like, you know, for that age I was drinking heavily. I was getting really drunk whenever I did drink, and then once I left school, like literally within weeks, I started, when I was 16, I started taking quite a lot of drugs, and from then, I'll go into this in a deeper level in another video, but for the next 11 years do you know what, there was very few days where I didn't take drugs of some sort, and through that partying lifestyle I really grew quite a strong addiction, mostly for alcohol, to be honest. Yes, I did go through periods where I couldn't, you know, stop taking certain drugs, but like the alcohol probably had the biggest effect in terms of addiction. And it wasn't until 2009 when I became a Christian that I actually stopped drinking, smoking, taking drugs, all in the one day. Again, I'll take you into that a bit deeper in another video. But for the next 10 years after I became a Christian, I got married pretty soon, went to university, got married, got comfortable in life I suppose, and put a load of weight on. I say a load of weight, like I put about 3 stone, maybe 4 stone on. And the fitness there was none, so I ended up then over a couple of times losing a wee bit of weight through diets. Like I done keto, I done can't remember the name of the other popular one, but I did lose I did lose weight a few times, and I just never ever kept it off like for any longer than a month or two. I just got into a busy lifestyle with work, and like I've ran my own business for 14 years, and like, you know what comes with that. I think it's easy just to let yourself go when you're super busy, and I've done that multiple times. So I say all that just to lead up to, hang on, I'm going to turn here, just out for a walk with the child and dog. I say that all to lead up to lockdown 2020. You know the story. Everybody was posting online with doing their Joe Wicks videos and getting into fitness, going out running every day. Like I was in bad shape in terms of fitness, because like I remember doing PE with the kids one of those mornings in front of the TV, and I don't know, I can't remember, it was some sort of a dance, and I thought I'll try this, and I literally jumped about 2 centimeters off the ground on one foot, and crumbled. Like I thought I broke my legs. The strength in my lower legs was just non-existent, and oh, it was like a wake-up call. And then I seen somebody else post online about they were doing this challenge with themselves of, you know, doing certain fitness things every day for 3 months, and I thought, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start running. And I got running trainers on, went out the first day, ran 5k, absolutely killed me. And when I say ran 5k, like, I mean I ran parts of it, walked parts of it. And then the next day, same thing, although the pain was a lot more. I walked a lot more that time. And then I think it was the third day I went out, and I only got a certain length into the run and had to stop. My legs were just mangled, like my foot was swollen. It was just like I pushed through extreme pain to get where I was, and like 3 days in, my fitness challenge ended. And then that was me off the wagon again. I ate like crazy over lockdown, and it was probably one of my heaviest at the end of 2020. I did lose a wee bit of weight before Christmas in 2020, and then in January, end of January, start of February 2021, I started running. And my wife said to me, Stephen, I think you're just going to have to run through the pain. And I done that. I ran 5k 3 times a week. Wasn't always running the whole time, but I done that 3 times a week, and over a period of about 8 weeks that got slightly easier. I did try and run it too fast mostly, but after a couple of months I ended up enjoying it. I just remember one evening getting back to the house after the 5k run, and I think it was about end of March or April. It was the weather was starting to change slightly, and I thought, I think I can run further, and I ended up doing another loop. So I ran 6 miles, and that was the start of me then being able to run mostly 6 miles at a time. And I know for some people that would be a bit of a jump. I'm not saying for you to do that, you know, your story could be absolutely different, but like from then on I just really enjoyed running. From then on things just changed for me. Yeah, I soon signed up for, well, my wife signed me up for my first marathon as a present, and that really got me injected into a load of heavy training. But I absolutely fell in love with running, and it completely changed my life. And I know it seems hard, and I know there's excuses. I made excuses too. Sore knees, sore legs, sore ankles, shin splints, too heavy, whatever it happens to be. Too busy with work, too many kids, I don't know, just whatever. I made excuses for years, and all I can say is that I am glad I pushed through that. I don't know where I found the courage, I don't know where I found the willpower to go and try it. It came from somewhere, because like I was nearly 40 years old. I had no willpower my whole life, and suddenly I got it. But all I can say is that you have to try, and if you can get that running bug that people talk about, like, it's the most satisfaction, I think, in terms of my like worldly life or human life, you want to call it. It's the most satisfaction outside of my faith. It's the most satisfaction I've had in things that I've done in life, if you know what I mean, with making me feel better. Sorry, I wouldn't say satisfaction. It's what has made me feel the best, and like I can now call myself a runner. I could go and run at any time throughout the day. I need it every day in terms of my mental health. I just absolutely love it, and I'm saying all this so that I can say to you, no matter what sort of a place you're in, I've been in a lot of dark places in my life. No matter what sort of place you're in, you can get out of that. Even if you're in a good place, you're feeling unhealthy, you're feeling unfit, you're too much weight on, just step out the door. Even if it's a 100-meter walk, 100-meter run, 10-mile run, whatever you can do, just go and do it. And if you don't get that running bug, it takes a month or two, it takes a few months, it might take even a year. Pursue, and you won't regret it, because it's just incredible how such a simple sport that you can do by yourself or with others will make you feel so much better, and will actually help you in so many other areas of your life. So I encourage you to go and start. such a bit of a more simple video today, just out for a walk, and I just thought I wanted to share what was on in my head. It's a privilege to be able to go out and keep fit and enjoy life, enjoy scenery, enjoy what we have around us, what's been created for us to enjoy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I know it's a small channel, I'm only getting started, but like something like 85 or 90% of people that have watched my videos, albeit not that many people, are not subscribed. I would really appreciate it if you would help me out. I want to try and get up to 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, it's only the start of the journey. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you again in the next video.